Alright, welcome back to Hunter's Projects. Today I'm working on my, I think it's a 1987. I don't know, either way it's a Mercury, 3.5 horsepower, single cylinder, 2-stroke, outboard motor to short shaft. I bought it non-running last year. It's got it's a little tiny thing. It does run. It did run. It doesn't run anymore. But it's a great little motor, perfect size for my 12.5-foot John boat that I run this on. It's got an enclosed gas tank, its own gas tank. Throttle, unfortunately, it's a tiller. Unfortunately, the throttle's not on the handle here. It's here. It's a little weird. I prefer the stick handle or the stick throttle, but just the goal today is to get it running. It does not start. It won't start. I think the carburetor. No, I think it doesn't have spark. I think something's up with the ignition coil here. So that's what we're gonna mess with today. It's a little tiny motor. It's a baby motor. But we paid $100 for it, and it came on the stand. Even the stand's broken, but that's okay. I mean, nothing fancy. Just a little gas motor, faster than electric. So that's why I bought it. So yeah, you can't really go wrong with an older Mercury. Great motors. They're awesome. I have a video on my channel of it running. I forgot when I posted it. It was like last fall. So it idles down. It runs good. It does go into gear. It's only got a forward gear. This forward, and then there's a neutral somewhere around here. So I think I'm going to dig into it by just seeing if it will fire off. That would be my issue there. So bring you guys around here. My cable on my ignition coil just popped off. So it's a little bright. My ignition coil cable just popped off. So we're gonna see if I can repair this because I don't want to buy a new one. And we'll see what we can do. It's a great little motor though. I know it runs. I know it sounds healthy when it's running. Just gonna grab an impact. Not wanting to give up without a fight. It's gonna start to rain right now, isn't it? Yeah, let's move this inside a little more. I mean, the stand is broken, but if it works, it works. I don't have a need to buy a new $200 stand to put a little 3.5 on, so it's not really my concern right now. We'll pull the spark plug, and then we'll stick this wire back up in here. I want to say I put a brand new spark plug in it last fall or something. I can't remember though. I know, I mean, all I know is it did run, and this is my issue. It must be. So Find a socket, we'll pull that. Most common size spark plugs. And that looks like it's it. So, what is it? No, we need a size bigger. We'll just go with this one. I know, I'm not supposed to use an impact to take spark plugs out, but I mean, it's not gonna do nothing to this one as long as it comes out. I'll put you guys over here so you're not looking at my back. It looks pretty new. It's definitely an old spark plug, but that's, I mean, to be expected. Let's see what it does here. It should pull over for you. It's got a lot of compression. This motor. It's a good way to throw out your shoulder is pulling over this motor. I wish I had an electric start, but I'll live. I just gotta tune it up good so it runs good and it'll start on first pull. Does this have a gearbox fluid thing? I guess not. Makes sense because it's so tiny. Oh, it does. We'll have to end up changing the gear fluid in this eventually. I just put headphones on because good practice and make sure so let's check for spark. Trying to get this to sit on something so that I can see if it sparks. Alright, let's test for spark. Oh yeah, good spark. Let's see if it runs now. Must have just been a loose spark plug wire. No need to buy a new part if it works. Yeah, no, this thing's got a crap ton of compression, so it's really no fun if you're pulling it over again and again and again. It's a good way to throw out your shoulder. I threw out my shoulder trying to pull this thing over once. So let's grab a bucket because I don't want to run this thing without water. I don't know if it's water cooled. If anybody knows anything about these, I'm not experienced whatsoever. It's a Mercury 3.5. It's the brown cover. I forget what year this one was made. But I don't think it's water cooled, which would be definitely odd. I don't see any hoses that run up the top here that would like indicate that, hey, this thing is water cooled. It's just not peeing. Because when I ran it last, there was no water coming out anywhere. But there's a pickup down here. That's what I'm confused about. There's a pickup. I got pickup down here, or it looks like a pickup, maybe down here. But I don't have any sort of like spray nozzle thing, unless it's supposed to come out of the exhaust, which this is the exhaust. That might be it. But I have zero clue. I don't think it's water cooled because it's so small. But I always like to put motors in, or boat motors at least, in water. 82, I think it's an 82. Let me go grab a trash can to put this in and grab water. I don't want to run it in the garage, so let's put it in the trash can right outside the door. Water in there, I'll pick up too. We drag my hose down and we'll fill it up. It just rained. We're actually supposed to get a big snowstorm here. At least the Northeast is. Or New England, whatever you want to say. We're supposed to get a big storm. It's April, like early April, it's April 3rd. We're supposed to get a foot of snow in the next week. Or tomorrow. So that's going to be a fun chore when it's April, but let me turn on the water. Bucket here. If you want like a cheap kind of motor, run a little like this is meant for like I run it on a 12 foot, run it up to a 16 on a kicker. So what I recommend if you want a motor, I really like these. There's a Mercury, I like mine. Or your other option, if you watch that boat guy, he fixes motors. The older Yamaha, like 15 two-stroke, 9.9 two-strokes, the 9.9 two-strokes are really good ones. That kind of thing. Another really good one is the 2000s, late 2000s, early 2000s. Mercury C Pro, two-strokes as well. Mercury makes really good small motors. I like them. I go up to Alaska every summer, the harbor and Homer. We have a big boat there, the Twin 300s. You can see in my shorts. I have a startup video on the Twin 300s. They're Suzuki's. They're amazing motors as well. But yeah, Honda makes okay. They wouldn't be. They're not my favorite. I like the Mercuries or the Yamis. Yamis are really good motors. The 9.9s are amazing. Kind of weird. If everybody knows why they make a 9.9 and not a 10, let me know in the comments. I'm super curious. I can't figure it out. Everybody's curious. Like, why do they make a 9.9? Why can't I just make a 10? Like, the 9.9 doesn't make any sense. But if anybody really knows, it's in the industry, like why they make a 9.9 instead of a 10, let me know. I'm super curious. We'll shut this water off. It's filling up. I want to get a board to put under this. I think I have 2 wood blocks. Let me see if I can find them. It's gonna tip over. I think that'll do it. Seems like it's enough in there. I think that's choke. It's always easier when I have the cover on, so I'm gonna put it on. Like I don't have enough experience for this. I would love to have a center console, but New England doesn't have that many. Doesn't have a really good boat market, and they're not like I don't know really where to take it. So I think a 12 John is really what would fit my needs. I love a 14, but a 12 is super common around here. So this boat isn't going to be used. It's going to be used on some bigger lakes and ponds. I'm not thinking out like an ocean or anything, nothing giant. You know, maybe just bring it up like camping on an island, that kind of thing. Open the breather cap. The air box is off. I took it off last time I worked on this. So this is the air box. It's just literally just a box that holds air. That's open. That wire's plugged in. Choke is on. Ooh, I'm gonna blow up my shoulder. I'll take this cover off. Anyway, I know what the controls are now. I'm gonna open the spray carb spray, see what it does in that. I'm just making sure the fire so I'm not like pulling for no reason. Not gonna hurt it. Oh, there it goes. She wanted to. I think I might need a good carb clean. She wants to. Oh. Come on. Come on. right there. Come on. Oh, she's right on the edge. Come on, old girl. Give her a little more carb spray. Oh, my shoulders. She wants to. I think I'm gonna give her a little more throttle, see what she does. Take my coat off. It's a workout. I think we need a carburetor clean for sure. Let's give it a carburetor clean. I think that's the answer here. I know it runs now. So we are definitely gonna give it a carburetor clean. It's not too happy with us right now. But glad she started. Pull the carburetor off here. Number one. Number two. Whew. Shut the fuel off. She's a little smoky. Normal two-stroke stuff. Sounded pretty healthy when it did run. So got it started though. Great motor. I like it. Where's my black chili? Oh, these are really good screw, don't I? I'm recalling why I don't like this carburetor currently. It's kind of a dumb design, if you ask me, but what happened here? There are wrenches. baby wrenches here. Every tiny wrench under the sun. This does. Okay. You've got to stay now. Japanese carburetor. It doesn't look very good in it. Clear an area right here. Working on it. Bringing you guys inside. Missing one screw on the other side. Bronze float, brass float, whatever you want to call it. Got my baby wrenches and see if I can take this jet out. Should be the jet. Looks like it. I think it's a little dirty, so we'll just compress the air and the little wire. This is what I'm gonna use, just some super fine kind of copper wire that found it somewhere. I don't know what it really is, but I know that it works really well for carburetors. So I just want to give it a little compressed air. I think that works really well. It's gonna clean out all these little ports and everything. Make sure everything's clean. Doesn't look half bad. Put the 3 screws that I have back in. Old Mercuries are pretty easy to work on. Then we'll put this back on the motor and see if it won't start any easier and actually start running. So reassemble carburetor is pretty much how it will look. Get your bowl, everything inside all clean. We'll reassemble it real quick. Alright, let me get the camera correct. So, I know this goes on this side, so it should theoretically line up like that. Oh, there's a little fuel dripping out of there. It's a little bit of a pain. Terrible design. What kind of design this is, but it's not a good one, because reinstalling the carburetor is not fun. I think I'm gonna go like this. Trying to walk this carburetor back up onto the flush to move that. this off. This back up in here. Reinstall, down, up, that's correct. Find the right size wrench here. Guess I don't have the correct size. Well, actually, I might. Guess not. Not correct. Just go in how you're supposed to, please. Oop, that almost just went terrible. I might have boogered up the threads in there. Wire is really irritating me. know why this thing's acting up. Alright, I'm just gonna... There we go. And here's mine. There's that. It's all in their house. Mounting bolts.
No.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
I gotta run and see this patient.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Be good.
I will. Open this back up. See what kind of leaks we got. If we have any at all. That doesn't help very much. We got a stuck open float. That's fun. We'll be right back.